Kristaps Porzingis, also known as the Unicorn, has been on quite a journey to start his young NBA career. From rising up the professional ranks in Latvia to being drafted by the Knicks 4th overall in 2015 to being traded to the Mavericks after a public feud with Knicks management in 2019. He's certainly made the headlines more than once. Despite his 7'3" lanky stature, there's more to Kristaps than just his basketball abilities. Let's take a closer look at the Latvian big man's life and background off the court. Kristaps' lifestyle and personal life. Kristaps Porzingis was born on August 2nd in Liepāja, Latvia to his parents Talis and Ingridja. Porzingis began playing basketball at the age of 6, following in the footsteps of his parents and siblings. By the age of 12, his older brother Jānis, who was a professional basketball player himself in Italy, Australia, and Latvia, would take him to training sessions during his off-season. The countless hours he spent with his brother in the gym helped him to develop his game while bringing them closer as siblings as well. By the time he was 15 years old, Kristaps received his first professional basketball contract offer from Baloncesto Sevilla, standing at 6'8" and weighing 157 pounds. The club was located in Spain, so Kristaps had to leave his hometown in order to pursue this opportunity. He started off on the developmental team for the club, struggling mightily in his first season due to several health issues. After a doctor visit with the team physician, Kristaps was diagnosed with anemia midway through his first season with the team. Anemia, which is a condition where there's a lack of red blood cells in the body, causes major fatigue and weakness. Kristaps struggled to keep up with the training at the professional level. However, he was eventually able to combat the condition and improved on his second season with the club. After several seasons with the junior team, Kristaps moved up to the top level within their club and performed well enough to enter his name into the 2014 NBA Draft. Porzingis was a highly enough touted prospect that the Oklahoma City Thunder reportedly had him pegged as their 21st pick in the draft. However, after serious consideration, Porzingis decided to withdraw his name from the draft, citing developmental reasons for wanting to return and play another season in Spain. After a strong season that saw Porzingis win the Euro Cup Rising Star Award, he entered his name in the 2015 NBA Draft once again. However, this time around, he was pegged as a top 5 pick, due to his immense potential and skill for a 7-footer. During the draft, he was compared to both Dirk Nowitzki and Darko Milicic, so Kristaps knew that he had to prove himself early on. The New York Knicks selected Kristaps with the 4th overall pick in 2015 to the dismay of Knicks fans, and was booed heavily during draft night. Porzingis had a strong rookie season, averaging 14.3 points and 7.3 rebounds per game. He finished second in Rookie of the Year voting behind Karl-Anthony Towns, and within 2 years earned his first All-Star selection at just 22 years old. Porzingis averaged a career high of 23.3 points per game, however did not participate due to a devastating ACL injury in February of that season. After sitting out half of the 2018-19 season, rumors surfaced that he was having issues with the Knicks front office. After a verbal spat with the Knicks front office, the 7'3" Latvian was traded in a package to the Dallas Mavericks in January of 2019. Since then, the Unicorn has played for the Mavericks, appearing in his first playoff game in July of 2020 in the NBA bubble. Shortly after being drafted, Porzingis signed a shoe deal with Nike. However, after this first season, he switched sponsorships after being offered the largest contract for a European player ever by Adidas. Porzingis is also a huge soccer fan who supports his hometown team, FK Liepāja, Real Madrid, Sevilla, and Real Betis. He also enjoys the game of ping pong, which he frequently plays with his brother Jānis. Along with that, KP is a huge gamer and loves playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive and FIFA. He also likes to spend time being active on several social media platforms including Twitter and Instagram, so he can connect to his fans and followers around the world. After all, he's currently the most popular person across the country of Latvia. Off the court, KP continues to impact the community in various ways, partnering up with the Mavs to launch #Kristaps, a new community initiative to fight childhood hunger. With every block this season, Porzingis will donate $500 to the Mavs Foundation, which will then be distributed to local organizations to help stop hunger in North Texas. He's also a dedicated youth basketball ambassador and has participated in Basketball Without Borders camps, which donated youth basketball courts to children back at home. All in all, Kristaps keeps pretty busy, involving himself in a variety of off-court activities aside from the game of basketball. Net worth. Kristaps has made quite a bit of money during his young career, earning a rookie-scale max extension with the Mavericks prior to the start of the 2019-2020 season. While Kristaps does live a lavish lifestyle, his current net worth is estimated to be roughly $12 million as of 2021. However, he is in the midst of a $158 million deal that will currently raise this figure significantly in the future. Will Kristaps win a championship with Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks? Comment your thoughts down below. His girlfriend and family. Kristaps comes from a basketball-centered family. His parents, Talis and Ingridja, both played semi-professional basketball in Latvia. While his father is currently a bus driver in Latvia, he coached him for several years growing up. Kristaps has 3 brothers, Giannis, Martins, and Toms. Giannis was a former professional European basketball player who played for 12 seasons across Italy, Australia, and Latvia. He and Kristaps are closest despite their age gap, as he mentored and trained him until he earned his first professional contract. His older brother Martins is 15 years older, having played a little bit of basketball growing up himself. Kristaps also had another brother, Toms, who was born 4 years before him. However, he passed away at the age of 14 months, which took a toll on the family. Fortunately, the family has grown closer because of this tragedy, using basketball to bring them together. As for Kristaps' current relationship status, he's dating an Instagram model. Her name is Laura Wisla, and she's a former basketball cheerleader from Latvia. Laura and Porzingis have kept their relationship rather private. However, the two are suspected to have been dating since 2019. She spent significant time with him in Dallas, showing her presence on social media with the Mavericks star center. Porzingis was previously in a relationship with a model who goes by the name of Bambi. However, that was during his days in New York. As for now, he seems quite happy with his current relationship, and hopefully it all works out. How he spends his money. So how does $1 million man spend his money? Like most people would. Kristaps has a black Rolls-Royce that he's been pictured driving several times, along with a Mercedes AMG S63. He bought the first Mercedes back in 2017 after getting his American driver's license, but has since upgraded. As for homes, Porzingis has a condo in downtown Dallas that is quite luxurious, similar to his previous residence during his time with the New York Knicks. Back home in Latvia, KP has a large mansion with lots of acreage. Besides his houses and cars, Kristaps spends quite a bit of money on clothes and fancy accessories, as he always shows up to games looking at his finest. Facts you didn't know about Kristaps. Interestingly enough, Kristaps is fluent in 3 different languages. Originally hailing from Latvia, he speaks his native tongue. However, after moving to Spain and eventually the US to play basketball, he had to learn both English and Spanish. Kristaps is also a big fan of hip-hop music, citing Drake and Jay-Z as some of his favorite artists to date. Speaking of Jay-Z, KP always wanted to play in the Big Apple or New York City, so when he was drafted by the Knicks, it became a dream come true for him. Kristaps even declined to partake in a pre-draft workout with the Philadelphia 76ers, who held the 3rd pick that year, so they'd be dissuaded from drafting the Latvian product. Another interesting fact about Porzingis is the meaning behind his jersey number. Due to his close relationship with his brother Giannis, Porzingis chose the same number, 6, that he wore during his 12-year professional seasons internationally. KP and his brother have an extremely close bond, spending tons of time together off the court despite their 12-year age gap. Back in 2016, Kevin Durant gave him his most notorious nickname, the Unicorn, that has stuck ever since. Durant said this about the then 19-year-old forward. He can shoot, he can make the right plays, he can defend, he's a 7-footer that can shoot all the way out to the 3-point line. That's rare. And block shots? That's like a unicorn in this league, Durant added. When the Knicks made that pick, I texted Knicks head coach Derek Fisher immediately and said, I like this kid, he can play. A lot of people were down on him, but he can play. He's a skilled guy, and I think we've gotten away from enjoying skilled players in this league. We get so many players that are athletic and big and strong, but he's a skilled player. Along with being one of the most unique on the court, Kristaps has some unique hobbies off the court as well. One of those hobbies includes being a model. Prior to the 2015 NBA draft, KP modeled for GQ magazine, showing off a burgundy suit. He's also appeared in a photo shoot with Du Jour magazine, showing off an $800 Armani sweater in the photos. KP also has an extreme love for melons. In fact, his former assistant coach in Spain stated he wanted nothing but melon and Spanish omelet. I would bring melons for the players and he wanted all of them for himself. Clearly there's more to the Latvian star than basketball, making him one of the most interesting players in the NBA. Which fact about Kristaps surprised you the most? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more NBA content.